everyone, and welcome back. We're going to do Dreamcast next, so let's get started. Blue Stinger. It's a survival horror game that was published in America by Activision. And what's interesting about our version in America is that this was at the point where everyone was basically saying, "Oh, Resident Evil, oh, those cameras suck, oh." So Activision changed the camera to like a third-person follow-your-killer kind of thing. So it made the kind of gameplay experience a little awkward since it was in Japan like Resident Evil. Cannon Spike. It's some kind of arcade-like game. I haven't played it. It has crossover Capcom games, Capcom killed us, I believe, or something. I played it once, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's very arcade-ish, like a beat 'em up, I think. No guarantee, though. D2, obviously, again, something, the Happy Video Game Nerd had commented on before. And actually, D2 I got before the Happy Video Game Nerd even existed. I got D1 because of the Happy Video Game Nerd, and I learned of Enemy Zero and wasn't there 1-0? I think it was Enemy Zero, and but anyway, Illbleed. Illbleed is by the same person who did Blue Stinger. This is a very unique game, and if you can get it, I would advise getting it just for the freaking weird shit of it. I believe I saved all the Kelder's main circle of friends, I believe. I got to, I believe, Cashman of that, which isn't even the halfway point, I'm pretty sure, but it's a pretty brutal game, though, but very unique, though. It's very unique. Choo-choo rocket, choo-choo rocket, dozukuda bucket, choo-choo rocket, I got the song really wrong. Mortal Kombat Gold, hot and new, burning action, consider the worst in the series. Oh crap. Miakin X, it's a first-person melee-like game. It's very odd. It is by the Atlas team, actually. Even though it's published by Sega, it's by the... I don't know if it's by the exact team that did Persona, but it's an Atlas game, so it's very bizarre that the game was later released on PS2 with more shit of that. Fatal Fury Mark of the Wolves, a fighting game. I haven't particularly played this one yet. Egg, Elemental Gimmick Gear. It's kind of a Zelda steampunk themed game. It's pretty interesting. I played it for a while. It's something else I need to get back to. Record of Lydia's War. It's a Diablo clone, basically. I played a little of it. Didn't like the interface too much on a controller. Alone in the Dark, a new nightmare. I hated this fucking game. I hated it. The worst kind of survival horror game is the kind I can't kill everything in. And there's nothing, in my opinion, that you could do worse but to make respawning enemies. Time Stalkers, the last of the Stalkers series, which oddly enough has a crossover of Land Stalker and Lady Stalker, along with several other franchises, which also include a character from Shining in the Darkness. It's a Magic Dungeon game, essentially. It's interesting, but it's a little unpolished, in my opinion. Evolution 2... Far Off Promise. I have not been Evolution 2. I only played a bit of it. I haven't really gotten to get too much into it. Now, setting that aside, moving on, we have Virtual Fighter 3, which introduced a sumo wrestler who never reappeared again. Spawn, which was horrible. Didn't like that one at all. Space Channel 5! Dance la dance! Very nice cover. Who couldn't like the mesmeric insanity of Space Channel 5? I don't know who could, but if you did, you're a monster. Sonic Adventures upside down. You have entered the land of legends. Soul Calibur, the one that really made the series very popular. Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast was considered one of the Brian hopes. Of course, one that no Dreamcast person should skip out on a unique experience like Shenmue. Ah, Shenmue. I like you, Shenmue. It's such a shame. And my copy actually has the passport stuff. I'm not really sure if that's where, but, you know. It's not in use now, but you'd be surprised that a lot of those online discs are apparently really rare. Resident Evil Code Veronica. PlayStation 1 has more content. The PlayStation 2 port has more content. It's also on the GameCube, I believe, too. Quake 3 Arena. It's pretty bleh. It's not really a single-player game. It's a multiplayer thing. Plasma Sword Nightmare of Billenstein? I have no idea. You probably can't see it. It's weird font and fat, bold red letters with the red in the back, probably make it unreadable. This was a really interesting fighting game. I really liked it. If you're really into Dreamcast file games, this is one I would suggest checking out. Everyone knows the Dreamcast was well known for a nice set of fighting games like The Last Blade, 2, Heart of the Samurai. Very nice one. I believe this was an SNK game, I believe, ain't it? Yeah, it's an SNK game. Edgetet just published it here. A series I really love and I really wish, Jet Set Radio. Yes, I know it says Grind. I like the real name. I think the Grind thing was a kind of a attempt to cash in on Tony Hawk crap. But Jet Set Radio, or Grind Radio as it is in America. I would. This one's a little more annoying because you have time stages. The Jet Set Radio Future on the Xbox is a much enjoyable experience, but still, it's a good game, good music, and all that. Evolution, the World of the Sacred Devices. This I have been, and like the sequel. If you've seen Evolution on the GameCube, or you own Evolution on the GameCube, it is a mashup of 1 and 2 together, and if I remember correctly, they basically cut some of the content from 1 and made it where you can speed level through it, so you can go to 2, and it's kind of... It's a really bad pull, in my opinion, on how... way a long time ago, so it's been a while, but overall, if you really want to experience these right, I would get them on the Dreamcast. I wouldn't get that Evolution on the GameCube. It's... if you never in my PlayStation videos, I said those, I stalled when I got Dino Crisis 2 out. And the reason, and mentioned, I felt like I was forgetting something of that, and the reason I was doing that is because I went, wait, I played Bean and I thought I owned Dino Crisis 1, and I forgot I owned it on the Dreamcast. And, yeah, that was it. I had it on the Dreamcast, not the PlayStation 1, so I was like, going through a wait a minute moment. Ditto Live 2, obviously. No booklet, sadly. I also have the, I believe that came with the Xbox, there was an original Xbox port on it. Capcom vs. SNK. of course, a classic in the whole voices genre. And that is it for our Dreamcast. I have one more video I want to do, because I was going to add these to something, but I figure I'd just do a small, short, teeny little video of them. Well, actually, no, fuck it. Okay, 3DO. Alone in the Dark. I don't own a PC version. I ordered a PC version. This is what I got, and apparently the person thought this was a PC version. I had to actually prove in Wikipedia links to tell him a 3DO was an actual video game console. He refunded me and told me to keep the damn thing, because he probably figured he didn't even know anything about it, so he probably didn't think it was worth even trying to get back and sell. This I saw in the store where my sister currently lives. They have a store. Did these have a? No, they don't got that sticker on it. I think I took it off. I can't remember the name of the store, but I saw this on it, and it's an RPG. And the front cover looks okay. It's claymation, but the back, I'm not sure if you can tell in the video itself, but it looks like a stretched, photoshopped image. It looks very pixelated looking. I'm not sure if it's going to be very terrible. That's the inside, in case you're just kind of curious. It's an RPG, and I just got for if I ever get a 3DO, which I don't know if I ever will. And then, of course, if you ever watched that weird Zelda video I did for a little contest thing though, but in it I showed that I do own a copy of Zelda: The Wand of Gamelon on the Philips CDI, and yeah, that's just bleh. Don't know if I'll ever get to play that anytime in my life, but it was cheap. Has everything. And so, that is everything we're going to show today. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time I decide to do another video of my collection stuff. This will probably last for a while. But yes, see ya, and I hope you enjoy the more videos coming along.